Hello, I'm Barbara Ross and I'm the founding member of Morpeth Poetry Group.
Now we're here today at the first Morpeth Book Festival. Tell me a little bit about what it's like for poets to be sharing the same stage as authors.
It's wonderful, it's a fantastic opportunity for poets because I think during the pandemic there hasn't been the opportunity for people to meet. And of course poetry isn't just simply about reading it from a book, it's also about performance and people being able to share their emotions and to have an audience to whom they can perform. So it's been absolutely fantastic.
And tell me a little bit about how many poets you've had and what sort of where they've come from and the different genres.
Well, it's been a very varied programme which has taken place over 2 days. We've had a fantastic range of poets, right from people who have got national, international acclaim to those people who are maybe starting their poetry journey and are only working more locally at this point. So it's been really wonderful for our audience to be able to share that.
And what sort of audiences have you drawn?
Well, we've drawn some really good audiences because a number of our poets who are here today have got local followings who have come to see them perform. So that's been fantastic. And also, I know that a number of the poems have been shared online as well through Northumberland library service. So that's been an opportunity to reach a much bigger audience.
And what about the future of poetry in Morpeth and perhaps particularly this event?
Well, absolutely, definitely. I mean, as people know, we've already got a really good established poetry offering in Morpeth. We attend the Millennium Green on a regular basis, and we hold local open mics and an annual poetry recital. And we're also hoping that the book festival, once it becomes established and can be repeated, that it will draw even more poets and also a really interested audience.
One of the fun things about writing this book was exploring all the old reaving places up in the north of Northumberland and the Scottish borders. And this poem's called Evestones, and it's about a lost village which is up close to Otterburn. And all that's left of it now are a few stones lying in the ground where the houses were. So I was kind of imagining what it must have been like then. Evestones. Each freckled the grass, warm as a fresh-laid egg, a fetched blessing, a rocking heart calmed by its companion, lifted and settled in our art or craft, to form a word, snug in conversation. Raised high, palm over palm, hand-fasted from others' ruin to garland our pillow, we made these walls as we made our children. Now the weighing of my days grinds me. What purpose to the keeping out, the holding in? No one but the curlew here. I lie down in my dress of stone. I will be unpicked. In the crook of me, small things will shelter. Mosses spawn, memory not falter. And the first poem I'm going to read from it is called Strangest Happiness, and one of the most unexpected gifts from the pandemic was probably one of the hardest times of my life was caring for my husband during that. And this is a poem about him and about me. The Strangest Happiness. Though we have no new words for this time of illness, remission, we go by the weight of your hand in mine, my hand upon your shoulder. And this is the strangest happiness, no longer expecting anything more than morning glories in the hedgerow, birdsong, coffee hot and strong. Some days life feels very much the same this way. Everything simple and separate now. A shaft of sun across the floor. We are in love again and very young and kind with one another.